Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend I don't like the person she's turning into?
You end on a tricky one. Best of Redditor updates.
The last three have been tricky.
It's juicy. It means it's juicy. If it's on Best of Redditor updates.
Which way is it juicy, though?
Yeah. Oh, my God. This is for all the marbles here.
No pressure.
Yeah. I mean, I could tie it up and then absolutely shit the bed next episode, which is
That's
definitely
true.
possible.
Just go 0-4.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, man. Because we have so many stories like this, but both ways. Oh, man, I'm worried about their mental health because of this or that.
So
or,
I'm going to feed her sawdust.
Yeah. I'm worried about the fact that they're fat. I don't like the person they're becoming.
Yeah.
So it's just,
that was the sawdust guy.
That is the sawdust guy.
Yeah.
So, fuck. My heart says, statistic wise, this person is an asshole.
Okay.
I don't know if that's right, but I'll just go statistics wise. Yeah, I'll go with asshole.
Boyfriend is the asshole.
Not feeling great about it.
I think you would have said that either way.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So locked in. You're saying OP is the asshole. Let's see if you get the last one correct here, Sean, for 2 points.
That's what I like to hear.
First, a backstory. My girlfriend and I have been together for 5 years and met in college. For the past 4 years, things have been great. I always thought I was the luckiest guy in the world, and she's incredibly out of my league. About a year ago, my girlfriend woke up in the middle of the night and had a panic attack. She couldn't breathe, and I ended up calling an ambulance. She has no history of panic attacks, but was really stressed at work, so we think that's what triggered it. She's currently taking time off work, which I absolutely support, but she refuses medication. The doctor recommends anxiety meds. She says that she doesn't think the medication would help when the panic attack was stress-induced. She doesn't have many friends, and I think that could be also a contributing factor. She has overall been happier, though. So far, he handled the panic attack way better than the last guy we talked to.
True. The last guy handled it like the devil himself.
Yes,
like just the worst possible
literal
fucking way
Satan.
imaginable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the last 6 months, however, she's been changing a lot about herself, and I don't know how to address it. She's dyed her hair an unnatural color. She started wearing more black and dark blue. She's gotten into heavy metal and rock, and she's gone vegan. I mean, nothing wrong with going vegan.
Yeah, all of those things
Also,
sound
yeah.
fine. Like, not one of those things sound bad.
Yeah, now that I think about it, all of those things are okay.
All of those things are completely normal.
I'm not a huge heavy metal person, but rock's fine. Rock's normal, I think.
Yeah. I don't know if Under Oath is technically heavy metal. Screamo.
Okay.
I do enjoy some Under Oath.
Yeah, I don't really have any of those bands. I'm more of a Noah Kahn kind of guy, you know.
You mentioned him a lot.
Yeah.
You like this Mr.
I'm
Kahn.
a bit of a granola girly, you know what I'm saying? I like the indie folk.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Get down to some Mumford and Sons. They're probably not that
Hell
indie
yeah.
anymore. I love me some
not
Mumford.
really. They're pretty big now, but
Yeah.
so I've been slowly asking her what's with her new look, new interests, and she said she met a girl online who lives in our city who is into the heavy metal scene, and she's taking a liking to it and has made many friends because of it. I was fine with the new interest and friends, but I was a little cautious because it's such a drastic change in short time. This past Friday, while she was meeting up with her friends, I asked if I could come along. She said she didn't mind, but asked if I was sure since it's not really my scene. I honestly just wanted to meet her new friends. We got to the show, and I'll admit I was kind of surprised that metalheads are really nice. Sorry, and then in brackets he says, sorry to metalheads reading this. The only person who didn't acknowledge me or talk to me was this one guy about our age. After the show, everyone was hanging out, and her attention eventually got pulled away from me. She started to talk to the one guy who never said hello to me, and maybe I missed it earlier, but talking to her was the only time I saw him smile the entire night. She also clung to him quite a bit, which made me uncomfortable. At around midnight, I couldn't find her, and I texted her saying it was getting late and that we should go. She texted back saying that she wanted to stay, and if I wanted to leave, she understood. I got angry, but just texted back, fine. She came home at 4 a.m. completely drunk. Holy shit. I was awake and pretended not to be. Saturday morning, I was very distant while she nursed a hangover. She eventually asked me if I was mad at her, and I said yes. I said I'm happy that she's not stressed anymore and meeting friends and finding new interests, but she's a completely different person than she was 6 months ago. She argued that she's the exact same person, but I countered that her 6 months ago would never have told me to go home alone at midnight while she got shit-faced with people she barely knew and come home at 4 a.m. She got defensive and we fought, and she ended up leaving, saying she was going to stay with a friend for the night. She came home Monday morning and we talked. I told her I'm worried about her, and she said she's fine. She's finally in a place where she's happy, and I should be happy for her. And if it's such a problem, then we should take a break. I was shocked that she was so willing just to throw away 5 years, and I told her as much. She shrugged and said that she has to put her happiness first, and I asked when her happiness shifted from building a life with me to partying with random people she met. She rolled her eyes and got up to leave. I told her I don't like who she's turning into, and she called me an asshole and accused me of not wanting her to be happy outside of our relationship. And then he edits, we're both 25. Am I the asshole?
I fucked up. I don't think you're that bad.
No, it seems like he's genuinely concerned. Like,
yeah.
We get guys who are like, how do I phrase this? They feign,
Sawdust guy.
Yeah.
He's
they
like,
feign
oh, it's
like
mental
they're worried.
health.
Yeah. They feign like they're worried about their significant other's well-being and health, just with some underlying like misogyny or fat phobia or whatever it happens to be. But this guy genuinely seems like he's like, this is a drastic change for you, and I'm very concerned. And like he it seemed like he was wanting to like discuss it and talk about it. And she was just like, we should just take a break, which is a weird way to go about that, especially after 5 years.
I will say this, from 20 to 25,
You change a lot.
you change a lot. That's why the Sean rule exists, y'all.
True.
So like,
That's true.
she could just be, finding herself. This is her journey. You know what I mean? It is a little scary for her to, I would say her hobbies and all that stuff should not be that alarming. That's all kind of normal stuff.
Yeah. They are pretty normal. Like, it's just like going to concerts with friends. You're 25, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
all that stuff is normal. Even going out drinking and stuff is normal.
I would say letting your significant other go home alone is weird.
Being
like,
so open to not even like walk them out or like, you know, at the very least be like, oh, I want to stay. I want you to stay, instead of just being like, oh, I want to stay. You should go home then.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, that's okay. It sounds like you want me to go home then. You know what I mean?
Because there are times when like we're out and like Sienna is she's much more of a social person than I am. And we'll be out later and I'll be like, oh, I feel like going home. And she'll be like, all right, let's go home. Or she'll be like, oh, I actually want to stay a little bit longer. And I'll be like, all right, let's stay a little bit longer. Like, you're together no matter what you're doing is kind of the idea. And so it's weird just to be like, we'll go home then. It's like, geez, it's very callous. Very callous.
Yeah. Part of me thinks that she's was probably wanting the break regardless.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think this was the best way to do it. You probably should just spoke up and been like,
be an adult.
Hey, I'm kind of, be an adult. And just be like, hey, I'm like learning new things about myself. I feel like we should go on a break just so I can continue the journey of finding myself, who I am without you, et cetera, et cetera.
Is that from that movie that you mentioned, 500, whatever it was?
Have you never watched 500 Days of Summer, Josh?
I feel I have. I just, I've watched quite a few rom-coms and it was not like number one on my list, I guess.
That's heartbreaking for me.
Crazy Stupid Love is my favorite, I think.
Okay, well, yeah, that's a banger.
That's a great one.
I mean, what are you? You're 2 years younger than me?
Yeah.
That probably just came out at a pivotal moment in my life.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think I'm pretty sure I've seen it and I remember it being decent, but it's just not
decent. Oh my God. You're being so rude to me right now. Decent.
I'm sorry.
Decent. Rewatch that movie. It's a great movie.
I have so much other stuff I'm watching, so but I'll put it on the docket, I guess.
Disrespectful.
All the Hallmark movies are coming out soon. I'll have those to watch.
Hallmark over 500 Days of Summer? How dare you?
No, to be fair, those are not my choice. That's a Sienna choice, but we watch them together.
That's fair.
All right, so yeah, we basically established like he's not the asshole. She's not necessarily the asshole yet because
they're
just going through stuff.
Yeah, they're both
better ways
growing
to
up.
take.
There's definitely a better way to do this break.
Yeah,
I think she wants the break, and this just happened to be a convenient fight that led to it.
Yes, there is an update.
Oh yeah, it is best of Redditor updates. Here we go. Of course.
So we'll listen to the update and see if we stick with our no one's the asshole or if we change a bit.
Oh, please change my mind. For the love of God, be an asshole.
So the short version is we broke up. The long version. Before I got home from work, I texted her and asked her to be home so that we could talk. When I got home, she wasn't there, so I had to wait for an hour for her to get home. I asked her plainly if she wanted to break up, and she said yes. I asked her why, and she told me it's not me, that I've been absolutely wonderful, but she's changed, and she's realized she hasn't been happy for a while, and that includes within our relationship. I was pretty hurt, honestly. I asked her why she never said anything sooner, and she said she thinks because she hadn't realized how unhappy she was until she started feeling happy again. I said she still should. That's a deep cut.
That's a deep wound that I don't think I'd recover from. That's tough.
That's
tough.
I mean, but it's not him, right? It's
just, the situation.
Yeah. You grow, and like you said, you change so much within those 5 years when you're 20 to 25. So, it sucks. It sucks. I'll say that. I said she still should have come to me about this earlier, and she shrugged. I asked her if she's been sleeping with that guy. She said no, but she hesitated. I asked why the hesitation and told her she might as well be honest now that the relationship is over. She said that they had kissed that night after I left and made out later, but swear it didn't go any further. I told her that's still cheating, and I wasn't even sure if I believed her. Yeah, why'd you say no? And then she's like, yeah, I actually did kiss him. It's like, that is cheating still.
Yeah.
Anyway, she rolled her eyes and said I asked for honesty, and that's what I got. Believe it or don't. I told her I wanted her out and asked her to take whatever she could now, and we'd make arrangement for her to get anything she can't get right now. She didn't even seem sorry that she cheated or that she threw away 5 years of relationship. Anyway, that's the update. This really sucks.
Yeah.
So
I'm wrong.
Yeah. I changed it to she's an asshole. Because that sucks. You should never end the relationship if you're
cheating is bad, y'all. Just end it, guys. Just talk.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, it's just not working for me anymore. Say something. Break up. Find whatever reason you need. Just don't cheat. Cheating it feels like such an easy thing not to do.
It's literally in every, like when you're a child and you're watching a TV show, like cheaters lose, like cheaters are bad. And then people grow up and are like, I'm going to cheat.
I think I can do it and still be the good guy. You can't. You're always the asshole.
No matter if you're how unhappy you are. Well, I mean, there's probably some scenarios where it's fine.
There's probably some scenarios, but I mean,
this guy seems like he's not a bad guy. He seems genuinely just, like you guys aren't compatible anymore, and that's okay. But just have a conversation about it is basically where we're coming from.
Just do it.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.